So there's a 60 to 65% black tax, meaning if you're black, they're gonna give you 60 to 65% less than they're gonna get white people. Now I'm about to really mess y'all up. Now I want y'all to hear what I just told y'all. BET was getting $1,500. MTV was getting $8,000. So that means a $6,500 difference. Y'all, that's huge. Now, what happened? Bob and Sheila Johnson, who own BET, sold BET for $2.8 billion. Bob and Sheila Johnson, John Malone was one of the top investors. So Bob and Sheila Johnson, they got the majority of the money. John Malone made a whole bunch of money as well. So I think they got 1.3, 1.4, whatever the number was. He got like $1 billion. That's how the money got. And then you had some people, there was some people who owned some equity stake because BET was private. They went public. And then Bob Johnson took them back private. Okay, so that's what happened there. So here's what was crazy. I'm about to mess y'all up. A lot of y'all have been mad that Bob and Sheila Johnson sold BET. A lot of y'all been cussing, yelling, and hollering. Well, guess what? They took their own money and built BET, and they took that money, and they've now been able to buy a whole bunch of other stuff with the money from BET, and so they actually own more companies and have more people who they employ now than when they had BET. But here's what I'm about to mess y'all up. If Bob and Sheila Johnson had gotten fair value for BET's ads, Bob and Sheila Johnson could have sold BET for the same $2.8 billion, but only sold a third of BET, and they could still be owning it. I'm gonna let that sit with y'all for a second. Bob and Sheila Johnson had a black tax not been slapped on them, Bob and Sheila Johnson could have sold BET for $2.8 billion. They could have sold a third of BET. They could have kept 2/3, meaning BET's value really should have been not almost $3 billion, but BET's value should have been $9 or $10 billion. So if there was no black tax, BET would still be black owned, and they would have made the same amount of money and would have been able to buy all the stuff that they bought and still own BET.